Hi, this is Shaman Weaver Sheila Baker. So I'm late and um nice to be here tonight and with all of you all. So I want to talk about, first of all, of course, I'm excited, and I'm excited about my webinar. So this is my second one ever. I invite you to join me. And hey, Cassidy and Julie. Yeah, I invite you to join me. So the link is over there. Wait. Nope, the other way. So if you ever feel like you're uncoordinated, you should put yourself on Facebook Live for a bit. And just see, it's like completely backwards to what we're used to. So there you go. So Jalicia, hi. Anita, hi. Okay, I'm going to get busy. But what I want to say is that if you've been feeling discombobulated, you're not alone. And what I want you to know is that it's getting close to over. So hang in there and let's see if we can find you a card. Okay, so Cassidy, this one is for you. Okay, it's the Hierophant. So this is about there's someone wants you to conform. And this card is about being your own authority. You have all the keys, see them on the right there. Other people come to you because you have a wisdom to offer. So Cassidy, I don't know what it is, but this is a lesson. It's the number 5 up here. So the lesson is to really own your own power. You do not need to be like well, you can't be like anyone else on the planet. You know, you might dress like them and attempt to look like them, but really you are the only you that there's ever going to be. So share your unique gifts. You've got them. You've got the keys, and other people come and ask you why certain things are going on. So there you go, Cassidy. That one's good. Julie, this one is for you. Wow, we're getting right into the major arcana tonight. That's lovely. So, and as a matter of fact, we're going backwards. This is 4. So the Emperor, you might have been finding yourself in a struggle, and there's ram's heads here. So, and this guy comes from love. But sometimes when you're using the ram's head to bang against something. I just did a video the other day about flexibility and adaptability, because banging your head is it doesn't serve anyone. So this guy is a teacher. He says that there are times when you can growl and there are times when you need to bite. So think about a dog. A dog doesn't just run up and chomp on you most often. Sometimes they do, but most often they give you a warning. So perhaps that's something that you might want to take on for yourself, that give people a warning before they don't know that something has gone awry, and all of a sudden you're like, but they don't even know that anything's gone on. So there you go. There's my tip for this evening. Thanks for being here, Julie. Chalicia, how are you? John, hi. Sarah, nice to see you. Gypsy and Tammy. Oh, how sweet. Okay, Chalicia. This is a beautiful card, putting it right up. This says that you have enough time, money, and energy to train a falcon. So this is a card of decadence and opulence and just bounty. First of all, you have to find the falcon. Then you have to, first of all, find it. Then you have to capture it. Then you have to train it. So time, money, energy, resources are not a problem for you right now. So you can if these cards resonate here, this is for everybody. I want you to find them online, enlarge them in black and white, and then color them. It concretizes it into your body. So if they resonate, find the card, color it, and use it. I mean, these cards are, they're wonderful, and they're good for you for a whole week. And then you just get to come back and get another one. Hey, Damon, nice to see you. All right, Anita, whoa. Okay. Oh, so Anita, if you've been penny pinching, you can stop it now. This says that you are a beautiful guardian of your resources and that you have enough. Sometimes this shows up as being a little fixated with it. If it's not about the fixation, it's about putting it into flow. So put your resources into flow. If you've been hanging, and this is for all of us, if we've been hanging on to some old blankets and some old other things that we are not using, there's plenty of people out there who can use them. So bring them to a homeless shelter. Find a place where you can take your things that aren't serving you anymore or that have served you and you're ready to let go of. So there you go, Anita. Take your blankets down to the Salvation Army. Okay. Hey, Samantha, Carlos, nice to see you. Annie, hi. Tammy, this one is for you. Oh, it's peeking right out. Hang on. An 8 of Wands. Things are moving swiftly, like wands are passion and fire and drive and connection to the divine. So this says that you put something into play a while back and it has taken off. It hasn't landed yet, but the beautiful part about it is it's about to. So go and look at the numerology that the 8 has and see what it means to you, because there's initiation and now it's about to come into fruition. So there you go. All right, John, this one is for you. So swords are thoughts and ideas. They're the mental realm. Sixes are about harmony and balance. And here we have turbulence down here and calm, still water over here. So there's a journey that you are on, John, that is about moving out of chaotic thinking into calmness. Once you get into the calm place, then you can dislodge some of those thoughts and ideas. They're not serving, but the thing is that now isn't quite the time to start chucking them out. So move. And the other thing about the mental realm, when we combine it with an action, then it has more power. So there you go, John. Nice to see you again. All right, Sarah Shelton, this one is for you. Wands, passion, fire, drive, connection to the divine. You've gone through a struggle and you have risen above it. The thing about this card is that you might find that some of these folks down here, they want you to come back in and play some more, but it's not necessary. This is not something that you need to do. You've risen above it. You're in balance right now. So use that wand as a walking stick and walk away. So there you go. That's a nice tip, eh? Gypsy, this one is for you. Oh, the meeting of two emotional equals. And there's a healing involved in this. It's cups. So it's an emotional healing. And it is when we come into right relationship within ourselves, our own masculine and our own feminine, because we all carry the attributes of both. We merely tap in and use the attributes of one or the other most often, but we all have them. So when we bring these into balance, the thing that happens is that out there we attract that which we are harmonious with. We're a vibrational match. So this is really beautiful because the vibrational match that you are encountering internally or externally has a healing component to it and to you. So there you go, Gypsy. Nice to see you. Kaylin, this one is for you. So Amy, hi. Oh, Sarah, I'm so happy. So you guys, it's so cool for the little messages over here when you say, wow, that was bang on, or, I very rarely hear, hey, what's up with that? But, it's lovely to hear. So thank you so much. Hey, Jeannie. Hey, Jeannie and Keith. Nice to see you. Kaylin, this one is for you. So, you are carrying other people's burdens. That's probably not news, right? The however is wands or passion, fire, drive, connection to the divine. And there's a lot of growth on these wands. The thing that happens when we begin to take on other people's burdens is that, in the world, we get a poke and then we get a nudge and then we get a wham. So if you're taking my burdens or anyone else's, I don't get a poke. I don't get a nudge. All I get is a wham because it's my lesson. And so what I tell to people is drop the burdens. Don't take on other people's burdens. You're all perfectly capable of it. You're probably really good at it because you're showing up here, but it's not necessary and they don't get their lesson. So drop the burdens. And a way that you can do this is you can get 10 toothpicks, drop them on a flat surface, look at them. Are any of those yours? And then choose the ones that are. Leave the others. And don't actually even pick them up with your little fingers. Get something and scoot them into the trash. No touching. Okay, there you are. All right. Carol, this one's for you. Justice. So justice is honestly about bringing things into balance. We may not have that going on in our judicial system at this moment, but initially this was what was meant to happen. One, listen to this person, listen to that person, bring things into balance, cut away with this beautiful sword that's over here, and with all the extraneous, and get down to the what's right for you and what's right for you. So this says bring things into balance, cut away all the extraneous, and make it right for you. Make it be in balance for you. There you go. All right. Damon, this one is for you. Oh, a gift from the gods. And I know this because there's this hand coming out of the cloud here. And wands, passion, fire, drive, connection to the divine. So this is a new inspiration that's coming, Damon. And it's going to get you fired up somehow. That'll be fun to watch. So look for that inspiration. Look for it to fire you up. And let me know how that works out for you. Nice to see you. Carlos, this one is for you. The Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands has a familiar. So the High Priestess also works with familiars. So I like to think about these two women as if they're cousins or big sister and little sister. So this says that look to your dreams, bring your dreams out. And one of the things that I talk about here is that every single solitary one of us has a gift, a special, unique gift. If you don't bring it out into the world, it is never going to happen. Never, ever, ever. So find your gifts. This might also be considered a power animal. So now I'm pitching for my webinar tomorrow night. But find your power animal, get familiar with that. That's why they're called familiars, because we get to know them. And then utilize that energy that that animal has to further you in your spiritual quest. So there you go. That's Samantha. This is for you. Pardon me. So, Samantha, apparently you are juggling in the material world, money, property, tangible things. You've sent your ships out, and you can see that right here, one is coming back in, one's a little further out. The juggling act that you're doing is not going to, you're not going to be unsuccessful. Let me do this different. You're going to be successful. The reason being that the pentacles are wrapped in a ribbon of infinity. You have done this before. You know, so if sometimes you find that the things that are going all around in your life have been going around over and over, it's sometimes useful to open the Akashic records and find out what's up with that. Because that's one of the questions that you can ask. If you've got something, you've been doing it over and over again, it's not moving, it's not growing, and you're not doing what you're here to want to do, and you don't quite know, then the Akashic records are a good thing to do. So this thing that's been going on into infinity is maybe just an old pattern. So there you go. And you can do this. You got it. All righty. Sonia, this one is for you. The King of Pentacles. So mastery over the physical world, having enough abundance. And if you think that, if you always are thinking that there is enough, there's enough for me, there's enough for you, there's enough for everyone. And when we are solid in that, then we have mastery over that. So when we change our mind, okay, it's a mind shift from, oh, and some of us spiritual people, we think, oh, if I have some, there's none left for you. But if you imagine that the pie is eternally filling up, if I take my piece of the pie, there's not just 7/8 left. There's more. As soon as I take my piece of the pie, whoop, look at that. It filled up again. So there's always enough. So mastery, there you go. Nice. Barbara, hi. You're about to take off on a journey, I think. Gulam, nice to see you. Amy, this one's for you. Oh, it's time for you to be a star. So I say this over and over and over again. Don Miguel wrote a great book called The Fifth Agreement. It's with his son. He wrote the 4 agreements by himself. I think that when he hooked up with his son and wrote it, I understood it better. So see if you can find that book, The Fifth Agreement, Don Miguel Ruiz. He talks about being your own star and being inspired by yourself. So this is really a card of having enough emotions to pour back into your own emotional pool, and then also to have enough to pour onto the dry ground. So be your own star. There you go. Jeannie, this one is for you. Okay. Money, property, tangible things. The 10, the final card of the suit. So this says that you have enough, you're going to have enough to pass on a legacy. And what I love about this card, if you look, you'll see that everybody here is touching someone or something. The little boy is touching the dog. The old man is touching the dog. These two are touching one another, and the little child over here is touching them. So this legacy that you have, it may not be a bunch of money. You might pass on something else that is your legacy, but fear not, you have a legacy to pass on. So there you go. Keith, this one is for you. Judgment. So I think maybe I've seen this for you before, but think back. So this is a spiritual wake up call, and you will not be able to avoid it. Okay. A lot of us have been hiding out, right? And we have been we've been kind of knowing that if we brought ourselves forward, that it wouldn't be pretty. And so we've held back. So this is the card that says it's now time for us to wake up and to wake others up. So Keith, this one's for you. Wake some people up. Blow your horn. All right. Gulam, this one is for you. The King of Swords. So what I love about this king is, first of all, it's about transformation. See the butterflies up here and the moons? the new crescent moon and the new moon. So this king is one who is willing to take action. So, we know that, okay, thoughts are things. However, if a thought comes and you don't do anything with it, it just floats right on by, and maybe someone else picks it up and then does something with it. So this king has ideas about transformation, and he's willing to take action to make it happen. A powerful ally for you. There you go. All right. Barbara, this one's for you. The Knight of Cups. So it's about going on a quest, going on a journey, and it's about finding what it is that you are inspired by emotionally, not intellectually. This isn't a quest for new ideas. This is a quest for, how does this feel to me? And however, is that this knight isn't quite ready. He still has some preparation to do. And up here, what we see is Mercury. So there may be some more information coming before you start on your journey, before you start on this quest. So let me know how that goes. And there you go. So I'm going to choose a card for all of us tonight, because it just so happens that we're really in a great place. We're in a place where, I wrote about, getting sucker punched and just completely like out of the blue, boom, and you were knocked off center. So when we come back from that kind of reeling sort of thing that happens, is a great place for us to look at the wobble and come steady. So here's a card for all of us for doing that. And then Roxanne, I'll draw one for you. The Queen of Cups. So an emotionally mature person, one who makes decisions, but decisions based on knowledge and wisdom and experience. So this is for all of us. If you are feeling emotional about things, and who isn't, and if you're noticing that you're kind of wobbling around, then, take a stand and take a breath and drop your root hairs down into the ground and ground yourself. So that's our tip. That's our tip, all of our tips for now. So Roxanne, this one is for you. This is bliss, happy, happy, joy, joy. It's a family. It is what most people strive for. They want this emotional fulfillment. And this says that you've already got that. It may not come in the form of a family. It may not come in this, but you carry that with you. You carry a little rainbow of elevated cups. So not quite sure what that means, but I bet you do. Melissa, this one's for you. Strength. So the beautiful part about this card is it teaches us that there's no need for struggle. If we're struggling, it's because we haven't recognized that we have the power to put the hand under the lion's chin and above its head, not so we could crush it down, but just so we can hold it. So when you are feeling knocked around, just remember that, you have the power. And here is the strength card up close. You can see that this lion, its little tongue is hanging out and the tail is tucked. It's a devotee. So if we took our struggles, this will be a really interesting thing. So in this next week, any struggles that you have, take them and make them your devotee. Make them your, your anti-struggle, your lesson. And when something comes up and it feels topsy-turvy, take a nice deep breath, drop your root hairs down, put some stones in your hands or your pocket. Get the chakra meditation that's over on shamanweaver.com. Use it because it's good. It'll clear your chakras and you'll be in harmony and balance. So that's it for tonight, everybody. Lovely to see you. And over there is the link for the Power Animal webinar. I'm really excited about this. I'm like tongue-tied. So even if you can't make it, sign up, because I'm going to do a replay, and then you'll be able to find your power animal and you can be in touch with me that way. So blessings, everyone. If you're not an enlightened spiritual warrior, my invitation is that you go over there and ask to join the group. Bliss, bye-bye.